Coaching brings purpose to my life because I get the chance to help them grow. That's what it truly means to love other people. You want to see them better. So the goal in marriage is to help your spouse get to heaven. And it's also to get your children to heaven. And when we take that approach, it moves us away from the little day-to-day stuff that can be irritating or make us unhappy or think that someone's not doing enough for us. Because when you realize that we're here to make each other better and we're here to elevate and to live eternal life, then everything falls into place and what's important stays important.
Teach me about God.
She teaches me of being a good brother.
Helping me become a good sister.
So if they're sad, I help them smile by smiling.
Tiffany Timmons Saab stands for family, balance, and always striving to be better. We don't always have to be the best, but we need to be our best and always continue moving forward to be better than we were yesterday.
Definitely made me a better person, to be patient, to always learn to take a step back.
I'm proud of my mom because she helps other people become leaders, better leaders.
I think Tiffany was born to help others. That's evident in everything she does, whether it's with her family, whether it's at church, whether at work. You never really feel that Tiffany stops working for a single minute.
So it's wonderful to hear from clients and to hear from the kids that they were so excited because of my encouragement. So I think a unique gift that I have in the encouragement role is understanding where people are and then helping them move forward in that.
Tiffany has this drive of just bringing the best out of people and just putting herself into this. So that's why I think she does what she does. Her heart keeps on getting bigger and her giving keeps on getting wider.
My mom is listening
because she doesn't interrupt me.
She would put her hand on top of my wrist to let her know that she listens. Makes me feel loving, wonderful.
Coaching a spouse is a little bit different than your children. So it's really taking the time to listen. I think that's probably the biggest component of our marriage is that we sit down and we talk a lot.
I think she's a great listener. Oftentimes her cues come just from listening rather than telling you what she thinks you should do. So even when you ask the question, what do you think I should do? She answers back, what do you think you should do? And then she lets you take over and just guides you through, and eventually you feel that, well, you know what? This is what probably I should do, thank you. But then you take a step back and you say, but you didn't really tell me how to do this. But you guided me through thinking about how to do it best.
So the skills that I've learned as a coach are a lot of fun to bring into the family because I'll actually have the kids sit down and we'll write out what are the goals that they want to accomplish during the summer, or we had some problems getting to school on time.
She helps me with hard things by helping me think it through.
So I had them sit down, and it was before they could write everything, but they drew pictures of all the things that they needed to be responsible for in the morning. So they created their own list. And I think what I've learned through coaching is that people need to take ownership of what it is they're trying to do, and that's when they really start to work towards it. So why I mean the world to my family is that we are a team and everybody has a role to play. We each have our role, and certainly the mother plays a key role, and she's usually the sun that everybody's orbiting around. So growing up, my family, we used to always say Team Timmons. So I've used that same philosophy with my family now, and now we're Team Saab all the way, every day.
She gives me lots of hugs and kisses, and sometimes she gets stuck to me. Gets stuck to me when she kisses me.
She doesn't get stuck to me when she does hug.
She strives to always go above and beyond to make sure that I always feel very special in that relationship, that I'm a special husband, a special dad, a special friend, a special spouse.
So to create success in my marriage, very early on, I learned to cook the food that my husband loves. I learned from my mother-in-law. And I think food's a huge part of family life. Family dinner is absolute priority for us to sit down and to share our day. Being able to have good food is very important. So being able to cook has certainly helped with that. And then also cooking together. My husband and I cook a lot together, and we enjoy that. When we went as a family to Beirut, where my husband is from, and my son was eating dinner, he looked at me and he said, "Mommy, why is the food the same as what we eat at home?" And that was the best compliment that I could get from him.
I know my mommy loves me because she cooks for me.
Oh. Something people that have known about me for a long time who know me is that I take handstand pictures everywhere I go, whether it's in front of the Eiffel Tower or it's in Napa Valley. I did this for years growing up and I still do it.
So one thing about Tiffany is that she's someone who's essentially does it, lives it, and teaches it. You make such a difference in so many people's lives. So all I'd say is never stop. Your husband and your family are behind you and are proud of you.